Well, good morning and welcome to What Would Dean Do? First edition. Okay, I had a spatula, hangs outside, we do the barbecuing, and it split right down here. This whole thing broke off from the handle. So I brought it in, glued it, clamped it. Sorry I didn't get that on the video. Sanded it down, and to make it matching, I sanded them both, got them close, put 2 coats of Ipe oil on. It gave it a little tone and it sealed it. It's still a little rough, it's wood. So what I plan on doing today is putting cutting board wax on it. So it's sealed fairly decently, but it's a little tough, a little rough on the hands. And we got to be careful with our grilling fingers. So I'm going to take a little old dry cloth, get some cutting board wax. I also have cutting board oil that would do it, but the wax kind of is going to keep it a little bit longer. Then I just wipe it on, make sure I get it everywhere. Got to keep adding a little bit more. I'll turn this up so you can see cutting board wax. I'll turn that over for you. Got that when we were doing some cutting boards. So this will just protect it, particularly because I hang these outside, so they're handy for the grill. The only time they come in is to go to the kitchen sink and get washed and get all the gunk off of them. So if you're looking for things to do, we started a channel called What Would Dean Do? WWDD. That's what we did when we were building houses and building decks. My daughter, when I wasn't, she was running the crew. When I wasn't there, she would say WWDD when they had a question. And I finally said, what does that mean? She said, what would Dean do? Because she started to say, well, we don't know the answer. Let's call Dad and ask him. So that's how we got to WWDD. What would Dean do? And it already feels smooth, much smoother. And now we've got some protection on them. And this guy was getting a little bit rough. So I took it over to my grinding wheel, which I happen to have. I have a rolling stand, has a planer. It's got a sander, disc sander, little tiny clamp, and it's got my 2-stage grinding wheels on it. So I could just very carefully and lightly, got to do it lightly. You don't want to get the metal too hot, but now it's got, you shave with that one. Whatever. Hey, good talking to you. What would Dean do? See you next time.